Hi everyone. It's been a while since I made a video. There's been a lot going on in my life recently, and that's why I haven't made a video in I think about 3 months or so. Could be longer. I'm not really exactly sure. But anyway, today I thought I'd make a video showing you what I do with all these different tags, like packaging tags, clothing tags, miscellaneous tags, just tags that you can get for free, off the clothing or products that you buy. So I thought, I will do a video on how to repurpose these particular kind of tags because they're fun to do. And I thought I'd use my faux rice paper along with this. And a few of you have asked me what to do with this faux rice paper that I have made on another video. And well, there's lots of purposes or lots of things you can do with it. Sorry about the rattling. It's me touching this paper. Sorry about that, because I know it's annoying hearing paper rattle. But anyway, I just want to get to it. And while I'm crafting here, I'm going to go over a couple of announcements that I have. They're kind of major announcements. Well, they're both, I have two announcements. One has nothing to do with the other, but they're both really major announcements. But first, let me get into talking about these tags first. So this particular tag is a clothing tag, I believe. And I thought this is really cute. I could just mainly leave it the way it is. I didn't write Haunted Night there. I don't know who did, but somebody wrote that on there. And so I'm going to use this one. I'm not going to use all these tags. I'm just showing you a variety of tags that you can use. I have literally a whole drawer full of them. And I just scooped up the first, I just put my hand in there and scooped them up, and those ones that came out, and these are the ones I'm going to work with. So here's one for a Pioneer Woman Plushie Throw. I like this one's kind of neat because it's kind of like a booklet. You can open it up, decorate it, put a little label in here, and use it as a little journaling spot. So that'll be cute to work with. So I'm going to set that aside. I think I will work with that one. This was some wooden ephemera I got, some craft supplies, and this is how this shows in the background is because it was kind of glued down, and that's just naturally how it worn. So I thought that'd be cute. There's this one and this one, and that's like little foam rubber stuff, foam we call it, that foam tape you use for cards. That's what that is. It's another clothing tag. It's nice cardboard, nice and stiff. I just checked to make sure I was in frame here. And then here's another nice clothing tag. Nice and firm. Nice cord on it. Nice little pin. What do you call these? Light bulb pins. I'm not sure what they're called. Let's see. Here's another one from Craft Supplies. I could distress the back. That's just how they printed it. That'd be a good one. Here's another one of those other from the crafts. These little wooden pieces. Maybe I'll grab those and integrate them on that card. That'd be kind of cute. Here's another. This is a die cut came with this. And see, those edges are nice and rough, and I can just scuff that up with an ink pad. HelloFresh. I used HelloFresh for a while. Not right now, but I had, and they're always trying to invite me back. So I put a label over my address because I knew I might be showing this. Didn't want to dox myself. Anyway, these come in handy. I actually have a couple of them that I use on a day planner, and I just stick it in the back and put important little things that I need to, might have an appointment or something. I haven't got time to write it in there or whatever. I'll stick it in a little folder or a little envelope. There's another like clothing tag. This was interesting. Looks like a water bottle. Clothing I had bought was made out of recycled water bottles. I thought that was kind of interesting. This one's really interesting. This one's hard. It's real thick. And it's got a nice, what do you call that? Not a rivet. Gusset? Oh, shoot. I can't think what it's called. If you know what it's called, comment below. Oh, talking about that, can you subscribe to my channel? I'd appreciate it. Like it, share it, all the YouTube-y things. I'd appreciate that if you could do some YouTube-y things for me. We talked about this tag. These tags here, they come together. I like the shape of that tag. So that one I might keep the same and just put something over that. So that will be an easy one to do and an easy one to decorate. You don't have to go crazy, just totally and go gaga over embellishing these. You can just be simple with it. This one's like the ribbon and the pin. This was off one of these local stores around here, like a mom and pop type grocery store. They make their own pizza dough. They put these tags on it. It says pizza dough. Great, you know, manila tags. You know, this, you know, junk journal heaven here. Here's I bought some plastic bobbins at the dollar store. It has the little bobbins, real crafty looking. Packaging from the glue. See, I could use that. I'm not going to use this today, but I'm just showing you as an example. I'm not going to make all of these tags up today. I'm just going to show you examples of tags. You know, keep your eye out on unique tags and things that you get when you buy clothes. Like here's some Skechers that I bought. I came with this little chain here. I like this natural looking paper. So that would be cute to fix up. There's another one of them. Pizza doughs. I bought my Labrador Retriever sleeping pajamas. He loves to wear clothes. You know, he's not a dog. Okay, he's a black lab. He's actually charcoal color. He's got a mutant gene, so he's not black. But anyway, anyway, I know they're pink and they got unicorns on them, but he still likes them. I know he's goofy. It matches him. If you knew his personality, yeah, you could totally see him liking unicorns. Anyway, it's another whole story here. A traditional Levi's label. I thought that was cool. This one I wouldn't want to embellish too much because Levi's is, you know, it's around since 1873. It's kind of vintage itself. You would, you know, pull this off and maybe put something on the back of that right there just to hide that part of it. But I would leave the front alone. I mean, like I said, you can keep it simple. You don't have to go too complicated. Here's another really nice tag. It's nice and thick. That'd also make a really great bookmark. And you wouldn't have to do too much with this part. You could just put something in between there. You call it a day. You know, that's good. Here's another Skechers. You can tell I wear Skechers, right? I'm not even sure this is some. I don't remember what I bought, but I like this tag to show you as an example because this tag, it kind of tucks. That would be great to put a little secret message inside and then embellish it. Must have been a pair of shoes. Yo, my dude shoes. Okay, duh. Dude. Hey, dude. And I thought this was a really neat tag. You got this really cute cord, another one of those pins. You get an eyelet with a ribbon on there, and that alone is just pretty on its own. I took the price off of that, and I could just put some simple picture back here. I think that's pretty much good to go the way it is. This one, I like the cord. Of course, I always take the cord off and put this cord on another tag, you know, where that goes. But keep your eye out on all of it. You know, you might not like the tag, but like on this one, I'm not crazy about the tag. It's okay. But I like this cord. It's not thread. It's thicker than thread, but you know what I'm saying. And here's one with a ribbon on it. This one I could just totally cover that up with something because I don't care about that lady there. I can do both sides and just leave the green there or whatever. I mean, I'm just talking out loud, just trying to figure out what I might do, something like that. So another nice sturdy tag here. Another nice sturdy one, something I got for my pet. I don't know what it was. Lazy one, that's cute. You could make this into a whimsical tag because it says lazy one on it. cute little cartoon type thing. I mean, everything we make doesn't have to be Victorian or vintage or anything like that. You can just put something cute, or even you could even put a picture of your own dog on the back or whatever. You just, you know, use your imagination. It can just go wild. And here's a couple more tags. Get them not so crazy about the tags. I like the cord, but then this gray background's, you know, kind of neutral. You know, there's more, you know, there's things you can do with that. Another one with a nice cord on it. This is a nice neutral background to decorate. You could just throw a label over this and make it to a little journaling spot by just putting a label over it. You wouldn't have to hide the whole thing. This is just some packaging. So I don't have no idea what came in this, like a towel or who knows, you know, and they fold cardboard up or things that you purchase. I hang on to this type of thing because that make a good journaling card. I thought what this would be pretty is to put some paper on it and decorate it and use that as a journaling, not a journaling spot where you'd write journaling on, but you'd, you know, say you had a piece of paper or whatever, and you just pull this out of a pocket and then you'd have something firm to write on. So, you know, you'd have something, some space to write on, like, I don't know, like say this is like this tag here. Like if I was going to write some kind of journaling thing, I could write my journaling thing on, and then I could slip this back into a pocket into the junk journal. And that would just be a nice little firm piece of paper to work with. But when you decorate this, you want to keep it smooth. You don't want to, you know, make it bumpy because you want to use it as a writing spot or place to write things on. Like a clipboard. I don't know, you know what I'm trying to say. And here's one, I thought this is really cool. Isn't that gorgeous? It looks like Zentangle. And you could just put some, you know, paper here, or use a plain piece of paper, just so you can have a little place to journal and a little secret spot. This was a purse that I bought. I've had this tag for a really long time. Wow. Yeah, oh my gosh, this is one of my favorite purses. It's you put it over your shoulder. It's small, it's nice size just to carry my phone and my money and some lip gloss, things like that. Because when I go shopping, I don't like to carry a great big purse. It's a cross-body bag. I like something small and cross-body just when I'm going to a art festival or something. I don't like to carry a lot. But anyway, that's what this purse is. I love it. That's purse. I've had it for years, and it looks like it's brand new still. Very good quality. If you ever seen these Sacroots bags, they're really good quality bags. And they're kind of pricey. If I paid, this was on 25% off, I think. So whatever that tag is behind there, I had paid, was $58 normally. Anyway, my point is it's good quality. I don't pay much for bags majority of the time, but that one has been well worth it. Oh, and here's Smokey the Bear. I really love Smokey the Bear. And I won't do anything with that. I just think he's adorable. And then in the back, I might just put one of these tags like off of this on it and just use him the way he is. That is perfect. So, but I really have a thing for Smokey the Bear. I always have since I was a little girl. I just think he's adorable. And Bronner's, that's something special for anybody that lives in Michigan. You know who Bronner's is. It's a Christmas store in Frankenmuth. They have acres and acres of Christmas decorations. If you ever visit Michigan, that is one place you really would want to visit. You would really enjoy it. I promise you, you'd enjoy it. And I bought an ornament. It was a mushroom, so it gives you the symbol of the mushroom. And anyways, I saved the tags off of those Christmas ornaments and that because they're special. Going to Frankenmuth is always a special thing. My family, when I was growing up, we used to go about 3 or 4 times a year. We didn't live too awfully far from there. It's north of Flint. I grew up in the Flint, Michigan area. But anyway, it's always been a really special spot for us. And then this tag, I like the shape of it. So, you know, there's a lot you can do with that. But, being as I pulled this one out, I got thinking, maybe we'll work with that one first. And I'm just grabbing what I have sitting. I just happen to have this sitting here. So, I could put this hem on here instead of an old hemnal, a vintage hemnal. Like, you know, I don't even know which hem to show. It doesn't really matter. They give you nice music background. So I think that's what I'll do. I'll just start out putting that there. because that way I have a nice flat writing spot. So let's try that. And I don't know if I want to use glue stick. I want something that's really going to stick well. I've got too many kinds of glues. Let me try this one. Hopefully it'll work right away. I won't have to be messing with it. I'm not in the mood to mess with the glue bottles. So let me go ahead and get this down. Okay, so I did say when I was going to be creating here that I was going to go over some announcements. So I guess I'll go over the first announcement, which is a good news announcement. The other one's kind of sad news. So oh gosh, when was it? October. My next door neighbor, we become really good friends. And she knows I like crafty things. And she says, I have a really good friend that has a ceramic store and she's having a blowout sale. Do you do ceramics? I said, well, no, I don't do them now. I used to do ceramics a long time ago, like in the 70s and 80s. When I was a kid. It was something my mom and I, my sister, my brother-in-law, my sister's husband at the time, he really got into it too. This is her first husband, the husband she's got her kids with. But anyway, so we would go to this ceramic shop and do ceramics together and paint them and clean them and all that kind of stuff. So, I was familiar with it, but I hadn't done it in a long, long time. So anyway, she goes, well, my really good friend's having a closeout sale. She's closing her ceramic store. I goes, oh, okay, well, yeah, I'll go check it out. I figure, well, I might see some little thing. I might want to pull my acrylic paints out and paint or whatever. So, which was kind of teeny bit interested in, because this summer at the county fair, there was another lady who owns a ceramic shop. She sets up a booth every year and you can pick something out and paint it. And I picked up a St. Bernard, because we have a St. Bernard. So anyway, I hadn't gotten around to painting her yet. So anyway, I was interested in going to this blowout sale. I thought, okay, I'll find something. So I'll go in there, and then she has all these vintage bisque, because it's already baked. She has all these vintage molds, like molds from 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s. Just gorgeous molds. And I found these, I don't know if some of you might be remembered, some of these molds, like these mushroom butter dish and mushroom cookie jar and mushroom canister set. So she had that, and she had a good deal on it. So I picked it up, and then I got going up there a couple more times, because my friend was helping her pack stuff up because she, like I said, she was going out of business and she needed help. And so my next door neighbor's really good friends with her. Anyway, and so the lady's name is Sue, and she's in her 80s. And she's been doing this ceramic business since she was 9 years older than her mom. And so I asked her, I don't know where I got this idea, just popped in my head. I asked her, well, I know you're selling everything, but how much are you wanting for the whole entire business? Everything. She goes, what do you mean by everything? I said, everything. The kiln, the molds, the whole kit and caboodle. How much do you want for all of it? And she, well, let me think about it. And anyway, next day she gave me a price. And the price was, I'll put it this way, she's practically giving this away to me. I couldn't turn it down. Because sometimes, I don't know, sometimes when the Lord talks to you, you have to listen. And I don't know what possessed me to ask, but I did ask her. And the way everything worked out, I really truly believe it is one of those meant to be things. So I am opening a ceramic shop. I don't know when I'll have a storefront. I was hoping this spring, but because this other news that I'm going to announce here pretty soon, that's got to be held off for a while. I don't know how long. However, I do have a big pole barn, so I'm going to start working in my pole barn, pouring molds. I have a lot of bisque, and I'm going to be showing videos of the different bisqueware that I have. And I'll insert some pictures in this video. That I took after we moved everything in. Now, those pictures don't do it justice. I have thousands of molds, thousands, okay? And and plus I have access to any other molds she has in her at her property, because she's got a whole lot more than that over there. So if there's something in particular I want to make, like a turtle for an example, she has turtle molds that I can go through and use. So anyway, that's my big announcement. So I still love doing junk journals, don't get me wrong, but something's telling me to take up the ceramics and pottery and stuff. And I've been researching pottery as well, how to make things. And I never meant for this channel to be just junk journals. I'm always meant for this channel to be vintage crafts that we've done in Michigan forever. Things, they might not necessarily be just Northwestern, but they feel Northwestern to me because they're things I grew up with. I grew up with doing ceramics, crocheting, canning, gardening. My mom didn't do junk journals, but that's something I've just gotten interested in. Sewing, all the stuff. And I've, like I said, never intended for my channel to just be one thing. Although they always tell you when you do research on making a YouTube channel, you should find your niche and niche down and do the one thing. But I'm interested in more than just one thing. So I'm hoping you all hang around and venture into these different things that I want to show you. Because they're still interesting. It's like a dying craft. As I'm looking through YouTube and I'm trying to find things for the ceramics, you know, the bisque, the things that are poured. I can find pottery things and how to make pottery, how to throw, and I find plenty of that on the internet. But I can't find the traditional ceramics that we used to do. So anyway, I'm hoping to bring that back. I'm hoping you all will enjoy it and come along with me on the journey. I want to show you the journey of me actually starting the business ground up. We do have some footage of us actually moving the molds and equipment into my pole barn. My sister took some footage of that. So I want to show that, but I'm also thinking about showing like the process of making the business plan. I've got it started. I got at least half of it done, if not more. But I want to show you my process of the business plan, everything ground up, because I'm not an expert at all about starting businesses. I'm learning, and I think some of you might want to be learning too. Maybe we can learn together. I thought maybe somebody might be interested in that process. But anyway, so that's what I'm planning on doing here. Oh goodness, I'm just talking away and not even working on this. But anyway, that's the positive message that I had, or news that I have. But the reason I haven't made videos in a long time, besides trying to start this other business up, is that my a really, really close family member, I'm the primary caregiver of this particular family member. I don't want to say which family member it is because I want to respect their privacy, because they're very a private person and they don't like have much social media out there or anything. So I just want to respect that. But this particular family member was diagnosed on election day. So what, November 2nd or whatever day it was, or whatever Tuesday that was. Anyway, they were diagnosed with small cell lung cancer. So right now they're going through chemo and radiation treatment. So I go with them to not every single treatment, but all the chemo I go, because they get really sick and it's hard, they shouldn't be driving. But the radiation, they have good days and bad days. So on the good days, they go on their own because they feel like I should say she. I don't know why I keep saying they. She wants her privacy. She feels like, well, the days that I feel well enough to drive on my own, I want to drive on my own because I feel like an invalid. She feels like her freedom's been snipped because, she can't really go out in public much at all. Shouldn't, because of the chemo and the, being vulnerable to everything and not feeling well on top of it, of course. She goes into the store to get some carrots and, gallon of milk and bread or handful of basic things, just like a half a dozen things in the grocery cart and she comes home and she's exhausted, you know, so it's understandable. But that's the other reason I haven't been making videos, is that's, you know, time consuming. It's radiation treatments every day. Well, not the weekends, but every weekday. So she's almost at the tail end of the radiation. They added a couple more weeks to it. I guess when they were doing the original treatment, they were treating the whole lung, and now they're just narrowing down to the actual cancer itself. They caught it super duper early in just a routine lung screening. She's an ex-smoker, and the doctor said, well, let's do a lung screening because you smoked so many years, 50 plus years actually. So, and that's when they caught it. It was totally routine. I mean, she hadn't been feeling all that good this summer, always getting tired out and stuff, but didn't think much of it because she does have a heart condition on top of everything. But, so we didn't think anything of her being tired because she's always tired anyway. But so I don't know, if a doctor ever wants to do just a routine screening for cancer, I highly recommend doing it. If we hadn't caught it so after there would pretty much probably not been any hope, because most people, by the time they catch this particular type of cancer, after it's in the lungs, the first place it goes is the brain. And once it's in your brain, it's pretty much untreatable, basically is what they were saying. Hers has not went to her brain. It's treatable. They caught it in extremely early stages. So it's looking good. It's looking positive. You know, it's a lot to worry about, but anyway, it is what it is. But I just wanted to share you a little bit about that. I didn't want to go into too much details again because I do want to respect her privacy on that. But I felt I should say something about why I've been absent for so long. If any of you've noticed, I know YouTube is a big place, and we don't always notice when someone's gone too long if you're watching other junk journals channels. But anyway, I just want to let you know what was going on, why I haven't been around. And anyway, so that's that. But let's get back to this. I've been talking and not watching this. You probably flipped off of this by now. But anyway, so I'm using these little thin, they're like washi tapes, kind of. I got these from, I don't know where I got them. I'm Amazon. So I'm just using these. And this is a little sticker for Clark thread. So I'm going to integrate that somehow. I'm just doing this kind of, I'm not thinking about this. I'm too busy talking to you guys. I'm just doing. All right. I'm not putting much thought into it. So anyway, let's cut this. Document your life. These are all little stickers inside of stickers. Anyway, just thought I'd share some things with you all. Let's see. Let's put some. Look at the edges on this. And I think I'll just leave that plain, the back of that, because I don't want to make that too bulky or thick. As I say, it's just mainly just to have a place to write some journaling stuff on a different journaling card. Looking for things that are smooth. See, I just want to start layering it up, and that's not going to make it smooth, is it? Maybe I'll set this to the side for a moment, work on something a little different. One of these other these other tags. Why not? All right, so this one I just basically want to cover that up and keep this on the plainer side. And I have ephemeral coming on my ears. Okay, this is like strips of scrapbook paper that I've cut. And I just save all the little strips, you know, when you cut it down to do die cutting or whatever. I got a ton of it. I could go on this forever and ever and ever. Let me see. What color is this tag? I think that matches better. Okay, matches better. And I think I just kind of want to tear this. Just to give this a more worn look. There, just enough to move this out of the way. Some more of this. This is Tombow multi-purpose glue, I guess. It's just really tacky. It's good for card making. You want something you want to move around for a minute or whatever. I just grabbed it because it was the most handy one sitting here. I have other glues there, just handy too. But anyway, just using this one. So I have my, I seen that a few minutes ago, and then my Barely Art glue. I cleaned this up because it was clogged, and I did that a few minutes ago before I started recording. And then this is gray. I just kind of want to put some, ink it up with some gray. I don't always do everything in, what do you call that, photo, vintage photo. So I use gray or pink or whatever other color I might think suits my project here. And of course, I can't find the little sponge thing for that gray one. Where is it? I know it's around here somewhere. I got yellow one or something on this. Shoot. I got browns on these other ones. Oh, here it is. Cool. Yay. Found it. This paper is shiny, so I don't know how well this ink's going to take to it. This is Distress Oxide. I don't know if I've tried using Distress Oxide on something shiny. I'm experimenting here, so I'm doing this because the Distress Oxide, you put a little bit of water and dab it off. I'm curious how it's gonna turn out on this card, or this tag on these different kinds of paper. Should have a little water. Yep, have a little bit of water here, and I have a Kleenex. So let's try it. See what happens. Right? Why not? That's interesting. Did kind of make it look more distressed. Try on this side. Oops. It's real subtle. You might not be able to see it in the camera, but it's there. Something different. It needs to dry a little. Over here. Where's my clutter? It's amazing how cluttery it looks when you actually look through the looking through my phone. It's like, oh my, that looks cluttered. It's too cluttered. It's distracting, I think. Okay. It's still wet. Okay, this little bicycle sticker looks cute. I think that'd be cute on her. I guess it's going to be kind of hanging like that, so I'm going to do it like that. My dogs. Someone pulled in the driveway. I don't know if you can hear them or not. I'm just going to ignore them. Let's put a label in this go across there like a word or something, I think. I'm going to leave the back plain. Someone's telling me to try this, so I'm just going to put it on here. These are, like I said, these are like a washi tape is what that is like. This angle. I have lots of stickers with words. What could I put on there that will fit across that way? It is. Let's see. Life is sweet. What the heck? Across there. I know this isn't the most elaborate tag anyone's ever made. I'm just more or less trying to show you to think outside the box, look at different tags that you get with clothing or things you buy. Plus, I wanted to go over my couple announcements that I had for you and be doing something while I was going over those things. I think that'd be okay there. I feel like I'm missing something. Put this there. This is just a die cut that I have. All kinds of die cuts. I'm going to put something else right in the smack middle of that. I don't know what. I feel like I need something with more dimension than that little thing there. Of course, I have more die cuts. More. Yeah, this is an example. I always feel like if I can't find anything in there, it's shame on me. It's butterfly wings. I don't know. It's a number 8. I know I got more butterfly wings. How about this little heart? That might be interesting. Then a little heart to you up there. That looks cute there. Not enough contrast. About number 3, that'll work. And I put it up to the side. There we go. All right, enough on that one. Just layering stuff up. Nothing special. Just showing what you can do with a clothing tag. Hide the name of the product. You can throw that in a junk journal. It gives you a little. You can take an ink pen or a felt marker and write yourself a little journaling thing. You know, like a good little journaling spot. Is basically what I'm trying to say. Okay, so there's that one. We'll set that aside. We actually finished one. Okay, and then let's see. This one here I thought would be pretty simple to do. It's, I like it the way it is. Let's just flip it over. Let's do something to the back side. Try to keep things simple. We could tear this off and put some of this back there. I think that's what I will do. I think I'm just going to actually tear it to make it more organic looking. And then I'll throw something over that. Oops. Oh my goodness, I keep dropping that. There, that doesn't have to be done super good, just so it's sticking down. Let's see. Keep using these little washes. I'm just using what I have on my desk here. I have a ton of stuff. Too much stuff. I'm like addicted to ephemera. I love creating ephemera. So I got bucos of it. Don't need any more. Oh, bye. But of course, I can't get, because I want to use this one, I can't get it peeled. I'll say there's got to be a trick to it. And I'll put that right there. Do a little bit more to it. It's a little cameo. That might be interesting. Could I've talked about these dies before. I could put that on the bottom. I think that'd be pretty. So I'm gonna tear that right there. Put that on the bottom to cover up that web address there. Want it vintagey looking. Vintage does not have web addresses, you know what I mean? We didn't have no clue what the internet was way back in the day. Let's see, I got lots of these little, I have a die, it's an older Sizzix die, and it's actually, oh gosh, I mean, it's really older. It's before they did the really thin ones. Anyway, I'm thinking it's a hard die ruler, what anyway, it's got all these little tiny things, and I just snagged it up. I got it on clearance, and I thought, you know, that would be perfect for journaling stuff, just for little tiny things. So I have all kinds of little tiny things. Here, let me move some of this out of here. See if I can find, I'm trying to find a better background for her so she stands out a little better. See, I don't want to put her on that. Wood green. No, how about green? Oh, that might be okay. Use a little bit of teensy. I said I save everything. Look at that little itsy bitsy piece of greenery. Why do I save that? You wonder. So I can sneak that in behind something else. Just to jazz it up. Maybe I'll do that in like a number 4 or 5, or that'll make the 4 pop out. When I get these little itty bitty pieces of paper, I just start taking my tiny little dies and start cutting. So I have all these little die cuts, random pieces of paper. This is cute. So that's cute. See? You just start messing with what you got. So I'm just going to use that. I'm not putting much thought behind it. Just want to get some things created. Some little tags. Put that there. It's just a little random piece. In fact, it got cut off. Probably some leaves got cut off that one side. So, hey, let's just do this. This little tag would be cute inside of like a cookbook journal or something. Look, this isn't sticking very well. There. Looks busy, but you know, that's what we like. That's what us junk journalers like. We like the busy, cluttery, messy, at least I do, aesthetic, kind of. Some people, well, whatever. I like all kinds of aesthetics. But anyway, that's my excuse at the moment. That's the mood I'm in. I'm sticking to it. Okay. I think I'm going to ink up the sides of this tag. Because I'm going to leave the other side alone. I'll ink it up, but I mean, I'm not gluing anything to the front of this. I think it's cute the way it is. Alrighty, so see, we just took this cute tag with the pin on it and everything. Like, could put a word on there. I don't know what kind of word. I need a little short word. Where did I do those word stickers? So here they are. Let's just put love. All right, nice, short, and sweet, to the point. A little bit of dab of glue on it. There we go. Okay, so we have 2 of them. 2 tags. Just from junk that you would just normally throw away in the trash basket. All this you probably throw away at one point or another. Well, maybe not washi tapes, but you know, like this little scrap piece of paper here. Things you would, like I said, you would just pitch, like whatever, and throw it away, not think twice. But no, me, I'm obsessed with checking all this stuff out. And then I got my little Smokey the Bear, and I like him the way it is. I might put something to hide that because I don't care about this clothing company or whatever it was. I think it's a t-shirt I got of him. That's what that was. But I don't know. Again, I just might leave him the way he is and just give him a nice little cord here. Let me take this cord here. There. I'm just leave him, like I said, the way he is. We got 3 of them. Even though I didn't do any decorating, I'm still counting it because I put a cord on it, okay? Like I said, you don't have to spend a lot of time and fussing around. You just have to, why not enjoy things the way they are? You don't have to embellish every single thing, although it's fun to do it. Oh, here's a tag I thought was cute. I collect gnomes, garden gnomes. This came with my garden gnome. See, I like all that little writing about this little guy. So I probably won't do anything with him. I'll just stick him in a journal the way he is. Or way it is. Okay, and then we have these lazy ones, which I think I'm going to get some pictures of my dogs and put on there because they're lazy. I got couch potatoes. Here's one here we can do. I'm going to... don't need to do much, just something in between here and here. Could do something as simple as pull out one of these stickers here. What does it say? Delight in the simple things. Let's try that. There we go. And I just get a nice cable, or what do you call it, cable, thread, whatever. Take it off of this one because I'm not crazy about this tag. That one's just a plain old boring clothing tag. That one I actually threw away. Can you believe it? I threw something away. Oh my god. That'll be a good bookmark, actually. Delight in the simple things. Awesome bookmark. I mean, I could do a little bit more with it, you know, put something up here or whatever, but I think it's fine the way it is. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. I have this here where you just simply, you know, write on, use it as a writing card. I don't know if I want to do too much to it, again, because I want to keep it as flat as possible, as smooth as possible. I have some more washi tape. So let me see what I got here. That might be good on that. Let's try this. Good, I'll make that. Let me cut that. Sometimes washi tapes don't stick the way we want them to for very long. So I'm gonna flip this over and put a little glue on it. Just to be on the safe side. This is pretty washi tape. I don't know if, I don't know if I've talked about it before. 49 in Market. I got lots of different washi tapes, but again, I'm just using exactly what's on my desk at the moment, and it's cluttered. It's very cluttered. You think this is cluttered? You should see the whole thing. It's extremely cluttered. I've been trying to come up with ideas for videos, and that's where a lot of this clutter came from. It's just me brainstorming here. Anywho, I like this because it looks like, you know, like you really took some, looks like stitches when you, especially when you have it sit, especially when you have it down, glued down, it really looks like it's stitches. I like it. Anyway, or I could take it to the sewing machine. And so for, well, this cardboard's a little thick. But I'm trying to make a short video here. See, just on camera, it looks like someone took it to the sewing machine. At least it does to me, even in person, because that tape is transparent. It does a pretty good job of giving you that look. I could probably put some stamp some images on here, because that would keep it flat. But anyway, I'm not going to today. But again, I just wanted to show you a handful of ideas, what you can do with tags and packaging that you have when you buy things, that how you can just incorporate them right into your artwork. Easy peasy. Just keep things simple. Anyway, here's what we've done today. I'm trying to move all this stuff out, make it look not so cluttered here. I'll get a good look at it. All right. Didn't do anything with him, just like him. Didn't do anything with this one, just like it the way it is. This one, just did the one side. This one, just simply a sticker. And this one, we did some stuff to. Anyway. Alright, again, these are just a few ideas. Anyway, again, this is Lori, the Crafter in the Mitten. I do appreciate you coming, stopping by my channel here. Haven't talked to you in a while. Again, subscribe. Let me know what you think of my ceramic business, if you're interested in following that or not. I would appreciate your input on that. I really would. And your input about maybe setting it up or doing watch me actually do the business plan and the whole kit and caboodle from ground up. Just let me know your interest level in that, and I'll be happy to share it with you. All right. Well, I'll see you again. Bye.